Bipartisan lawmakers condemn Iran regime's deadly crackdown on protesters. On Tuesday, bipartisan lawmakers in the United States House of Representatives introduced a resolution condemning Iran regime's violent crackdown on anti-government protests. The resolution resolved that the House of Representatives stands with the people of Iran who are engaged in legitimate and peaceful protests against a corrupt regime, condemns the Iranian regime's serious human rights abuses against the Iranian people, significant corruption and destabilizing activities abroad, commends the statements of support for the protesters from the executive branch and key allies, calls on all democratic governments and institutions to clearly support the Iranian people's right to live in a free society, and demands that the Iranian regime abide by its international obligations with respect to human rights and civil liberties, including freedoms of assembly, speech, and press. Man pleads guilty to shipping banned equipment to Iran. An Iranian man pleaded guilty today in Los Angeles to a federal conspiracy charge for shipping prohibited machinery to Iran in violation of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act and US sanctions imposed on the nation. Mehdi Hashemi, 46, participated in a conspiracy to illegally export to Iran computer numerical control machines, which are used to process raw materials such as metals to precise standards. The machines are export controlled for nuclear non-proliferation and anti-terrorism reasons. Iran. Pictures and messages of resistance leadership in Tehran, other cities. On Sunday, despite the Iranian regime's suppressive measures, including the state of alert among its security forces, the resistance units posted pictures and messages of resistant leaders Mariam and Masoud Rajavi in different parts of Tehran, including Tavernar Bridge and the University of Agriculture. The day before, Tehran and Sharif industrial universities in other parts of the capital had been scenes of similar activities. Some of the banners read, "The end of the Supreme Leader's oppression and injustice is near," "Uprising continues, the only answer to the Sheikh is fire," "Overthrow of the anti-human regime is certain," and "Death to Khamenei, hail to Rajavi." Iran's president calls for internet shutdown, launching intranet. Iranian regime President Hassan Rouhani is emphasizing shutting down the internet for Iranian people under the pretext of launching the regime's intranet, known as the National Information Network. This notion is already causing various figures inside the regime to voice warnings and concerns, as they describe such measures as dangerous, threatening, and a shock more severe than the gasoline price hike. Rouhani said in the regime's parliament, "We will strengthen the National Information Network to such an extent that people will no longer need the foreign internet network for their civil needs." Recently, the leader has issued orders in this regard that, God willing, we will pursue the Supreme Cyberspace Council.